What we're going to do now is place the timing cord into the bus cable. As Travis talked earlier, it's very important to go ahead and get your timing of the bow set. That way, when you put this in there, if you didn't do the timing first and you had to put some more twists in the bus cable, you would actually be rotating something that's already tied in and creating a mess. That's why we want to go ahead and set the timing before we put the timing cord in. I got to kind of get used to this press. Travis has got the old foot lever. Mine's the push button. There we go. All right, we got it relaxed, and as Travis mentioned earlier also, we only want to try to press the bow one time and get everything done we need to do. He's already done the timing was good to go, so we don't have to adjust any of that. So we're going to install the timing cord now. You always want to install the timing cord in the bus cable with this specific rest, which goes downward. Some other rests are different. They use going to the control cable, but this one specifically we tie into the bus cable. One thing you want to make sure of when you install it is we separate the strings and run the timing cord actually through the bus cable. These products do come with stuff to install on there, this right here, to where if you don't have a bow press or whatever, you can clamp this to the bus cable here and then clamp the timing cord on the outside. So if you don't have a bow press or whatever to do this theory, you can do it without a press also. So I'm going to put this right here. You want to make sure you separate the strings evenly, which different string companies run a different amount of strings, but you just want to half it. And you can see I've got them separated right here equally. And then we're just going to thread the timing cable through there. You can see I've tied a knot right there in the back of the timing cord, and that's going to stop it from going through, just like we did with the D-loops burning the knots. That's just to keep it from pulling back through. Another thing is a lot of strings nowadays have two different colors. That's an easy separating point. It pretty much halves it for you without you having to think. But this one right here is not, so just best you can half it. And what we're going to do is just slide this towards the outside about where it's going to rest. We got our peep right here. We've already talked to you about peep sizes, this, that, which different ones work better for different applications. As you can see, this string right here is two color. So all I got to do is separate the black from brown, and sometimes a feller like me needs this kind of help.
Amen.
That's right, but we're just going to separate the colors. I got all the brown on one side and one on the black, so I know I'm separated evenly. And I'm going to install the peep. Right there. It's got little grooves you run it in. You can see I always check and make sure my strings are going through those grooves properly before I relax the bow. Now's the time you want to think, hey, do I have everything accomplished I want to accomplish while this bow's pressed? So we got our timing cord in here in the bus cable. We got our peep right here. Some people with some different bows, this one you don't, but if you wanted to put string leeches or any of that kind of product in there, now's the time to do that also. I got everything. I got my timing cord. I got my peep installed. That's all I need. So the next step, I want to put a little tension on the string right here, and always just a peace of mind check to make sure everything's in the tracks, everything's hooked up really good, because sometimes when you let the pressure off, stuff will fall out of its place. Everything's good and in its place right now, so all I'm going to do is hold pressure up and relax the press, and that's done. As you can see, we got the timing cord right here. It's right in between both the strings. Peeps already, and now the tie-in process starts.